the green room of the First Glance Film Festival here at Raleigh Studios in Hollywood. My name is David Branin of LA Talk Radio's Film Courage, and guess what? I'm sitting on a couch with Mr. Nic Baisley of FilmSnobbery.com.
Please, no pictures. Hi, thank you for talking and taking the time to come out and see me. It's an honor to finally meet you guys. I'm really excited, and thank you. Thank you so much for being a part of everything we're doing, and we love being a part of what you're doing.
This is special times here in Hollywood. This is special for Karen and I. We're very thrilled to have the opportunity. I want to go right to it for everyone watching. I know you're coming off of DIY Days in New York. Mm-hmm. I'm curious, is there something that has stood out, something that maybe crystallized during your time there, something you can share for everyone watching?
Yeah, there were a few very really great speeches that happened over at DIY Days. Jeff Gomez's, when he was talking about transmedia, was number one. The one that I think is most is going to be more pertinent to the independent film community, though, is the idea of innovation. And how in the independent film community, there's a lot of talking and not a whole lot of walking. And I understand that a lot of that has to do with, just people are working on their own projects, budgets, and time, and everyone's got real lives sometimes, jobs and stuff they've got to go to, and it's very difficult. But Brian Newman actually gave a speech on innovation, saying that at its core, he basically said that if we don't legislate innovation, then the suits in the studios will. And I felt that was really powerful, and I really thought about that. I'd written an article on FilmSnobbery.com not too long ago that it was entitled "All Film Critics Are Wrong," and part of that was saying that part of the problem with film critics even was that we, because of how we talk about film and the standards we have for film, that a lot of times it curbs innovation, because we want stories and films to be stuck in this box that is basically molded from all the films before it. Basically, Brian Newman was trying to talk to the independent film community about taking innovation into our own hands, your own hands, and making it work for you, getting some truly innovative ideas out there before studios have an opportunity to make it prohibitive for you. And I thought that was really powerful.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, do you have any of those ideas and anything that filmmakers, where are we going? I mean, what's next? What would you say is next? Are we seeing some cutting edge things happening? Things we should be paying attention to?
Yeah, there's a lot of things out there that people are trying to do. I mean, obviously, with advances in the internet, people are able to communicate a lot easier. It allows for crewing up and casting a lot easier. I mean, people now are doing their casting rather than casting couches like this, doing more...
Let's not call this a casting couch.
Well, we'll see what happens after the camera's turned off. No, I mean, rather than getting actors and actresses in front of you, initially you can watch their reels online. Then you have you have other people out there like myself, where we're trying to connect independent filmmakers with larger audiences through, whether it's through our web show, Film Snobbery Live. You guys are doing the same thing with Film Courage and your Film Courage Interactives, getting independent filmmakers out kind of on the streets, talking about their films, screening their films in public. It's a really good opportunity for people to connect with their audience and expand those circles. That's one of the biggest problems right now that I think the independent film community has, is that we're all very close-knit. We all kind of know each other. We're all in the same community. We all kind of bake our cookies in the same kitchen. The big problem with that is, for us to reach wider audiences, we have to bust out of that mold and dare I say it, go slightly more mainstream with some of the ways that we reach our audiences. We all have very interesting stories to tell. I think we all have very unique ways of telling them. But we need to get the wider audience and get audiences involved in order to take advantage of the people who do want to see independent film but aren't necessarily in a position to know about something, a smaller release, like a 1 Hour Fantasy Girl or a What's Up Lovely. Hi, Gary. So, the people need to go out, think outside the box a little bit on that, and innovate new ways. I mean, Aaron Crumley is working with Open Indie as a way to help people connect with movie theaters to get their stuff screened using kind of a demand-it type of situation. I think that, and then there's other filmmakers like Mary Mazzio, who just made a straight-up deal with AMC to have her documentary 1098 shown at AMC theaters in limited runs, and even some of them were free screenings for students. Catering to the stuff like that. There's deals to be made out there. I think that one of the biggest problems is that independent film, unlike the studios, lacks a cohesive brand, something that people can go to just basically on a business-to-business level deal with camera companies, deal with equipment companies, and stuff like that. I think that it makes it very difficult for a one-on-one to deal with that kind of stuff, to help defer costs and stuff and get movies made, get them promoted, get them, all that kind of stuff. It's very difficult. It's such a wide industry. I mean, 12,000 independent movies, I think the number was thrown out at one point. 12,000 independent movies were made last year, and that's just in the United States alone. So we need to reach worldwide audiences. That's the key. We have the World Wide Web. Now we need to reach worldwide audiences. So however that happens, make it happen. I'm just doing my part.